Nothing quite destabilizes marriage like infidelity. Infidelity is a big risk factor of divorce, and it often accompanies with incompatibility and financial issues. Cheating is a scarring and deep betrayal for spouses. As to whether infidelity will be a deal breaker which results in divorce, it depends on each individual. If a relationship is still worthy of salvation, couples should try the best to maintain it. The following are some marriage-saving advice after infidelity. 1. Total honesty. In many cases, one party has caught his or her partner cheating, but finally both of parties agreed to forge ahead. At this stage, the first thing which the cheater should do is to keep honest and transparent. After the cheater admitted that he was unfaithful to the partner, the cheater must be open to the partner's voice, answer the partner's questions honestly. The cheater should allow the partner to grasp all the private information. In the meantime, the cheated party should also be aware of what info he or she really needs. The betrayed party may be anxious to know vivid details about all the cheating party's sexual encounters, but over the long term, such info is probably detrimental, especially when visual images are conjured in the mind due to these sexual details. It will be hard to let the past be past. 2. Be committed to each other. Saving marriage after infidelity will not stand a fair chance unless both parties really commit to the entire process of re-establishing trust. If one person is not willing to stay, the other person will be apt to compromise. Surely, it is still possible to restore a marriage even if only one party wants, but it is doomed to be a tougher battle. Two parties should decide by themselves whether to save the marriage, especially when one party is under the domination of strong emotions. Don't rush to ask for advice from those people who express strong opinions about marital infidelity. 3. Realize it must be a long process. Recovering from betrayal in marriage is never an easy or swift thing. Couples must be aware of this. Don't naively think that marriage can heal completely within a short time. Even though sometimes one party may have such a good feeling, it will soon be covered by the shadow of betrayal. Trust requires time and experience to rebuild. Don't just treat patience as a virtue. Couples must learn to remain patient for overcoming infidelity. 4. Be transparent. For the party who has practiced infidelity, she should accept a fact. Rebuilding trust at this time is a necessarily lengthy process, and she has to start all over again. Being transparent may mean keeping communication tools, for example mobile phones, computers, and pads, in plain view and frequently checking in whenever out, and letting the wronged spouse get private passwords. Cheaters should actively give up the nights from others of the opposite sex, and get accustomed to having emails checked. Under no conditions, trust must be earned back. 5. Seek help. Seek external help to go through this complex and emotionally draining process. For example, a veteran of marriage therapy can render couples in crisis valuable advice. Don't be ashamed. Many couples who were on the rock chose to consult about marriage issues, as veteran counselors have already dealt with a large number of troublesome marriage cases. Most new cases are run-of-the-mill for them. In addition, if one party is committed to the religious belief, he or she might consult leaders in the local religious organization. In short, do not go down alone, turn to a trustworthy person. It can be a counselor, intimate friend, or pastor, who can provide support without biased opinions and judgment. 6. Admit the role. Infidelity should not be a fault of just one person. Although the cheated-on party may feel uncomfortable with this view, the fact is that there exists a relationship dynamic which contributes to infidelity in marriage. Now that infidelity happened, both parties should be open to face and deal with marriage problems. Pointing fingers to each other is easy but ineffective. It is always better to use a way which brings healing and insight instead of blame. The cheated-on party is suggested to be quiet and think about if the cheater is satisfied with needs in marriage and always happy in the relationship, will infidelity happen? However, the cheated-on party may learn to make some changes in behavior in marriage. 7. Apology and forgiveness. Expressing genuine contriteness is a must for the cheating party. Meanwhile, the betrayed party has to learn forgiveness. Surely, this is not too easy. Without apology and forgiveness, both parties will feel miserable. And grudges never help establish a firm foothold in marriage. You may click the link below to go on watching to learn how to save your disintegrating marriage.